Good evening! One minute to go. Round 26. Can you believe it? My goodness. Hope everybody's recovered after yesterday's big birthday celebrations. I don't believe we have any birthdays today, but do let us know if it's your birthday. Balloons are ready if you need them. Well, a very good evening. Hope you had a nice day, whatever you have been up to. Inside, outside, in your garden, with your unlimited amount of exercise, or whatever it is you've been doing. Hope you've had a nice day. And 20 questions are on the way. 30 points. And of course, one of those points comes from a shout out. So do please get involved in the chitter chatter. It's just on the right hand side of the YouTube if you are on your computer. And it is just below the video if you are watching and playing along on your phone. So however you like to do it, do get involved. It's nice to hear from you and see your messages. And if I read them out or give you a shout out, then you take a bonus point, which can get you to a possible score of 30. We will do some shout outs in just a moment's time, but I tell you what, let's start with question number 1. Here we go. What is the chemical symbol for lead? That is question number 1. What is the chemical symbol for lead? And so the shout outs start, and we'll say good evening to my mum, my grandma, my granddad, my baba, Danielle West, and of course Martin West, Claire, Daniel and Adrian, Steve, Barney, Judith, Jane. There we go, liking the shirt. Thank you, Judith. Yeah, I like this one. I was wearing my jumper, but I thought I've got to take the jumper off and give you the full effect. And of course, Martin's family get the shout out as well. His mum and dad get the shout out. That's Eileen and Terry West playing along with us this evening. So hello, welcome to you, and good luck in the quiz. Number 2. Which brand beginning with L is famous for its iced tea? Which brand beginning with L is famous for its iced tea? Evening, of course, to Caroline, who has me on the big screen tonight. She might regret this. Might never happen again. It's a big step up from on the phone or on your laptop or iPad to bam. Aye. Number 3. Name the popular ice lolly. Name the popular ice lolly. Can't remember the last time I had one of these. 2 different flavours. I didn't know there were 2 different flavours until I made this quiz. Evening to Hugh in Singapore. Though it is a very early good morning for Singapore. Question number 4, a computer question for you. What do the letters SSD stand for in computing? What do the letters SSD stand for in computing? Not wanting to leave anybody out, of course, Emily, the Prince family, getting a shout out as well. They're part of the family, part of the West family. And they're feeling left out. Well, no longer. You've got your shout out and of course a bonus point that goes with it. Talking of shout outs and bonus points and very exciting stuff, I got a lovely message yesterday on Facebook after the quiz from a couple who haven't been able to comment in the comments on the YouTube, and they asked for a shout out, and I'm very happy to give it. So Matt and Alicia, who play pretty much every night and just don't get involved in the chat, it doesn't work for some reason, but they did know how to get in touch on Facebook. So thanks for playing, and your bonus point is on its way to you. And the next question, number 5, is a double pointer. Name these celebrities of the future. Celebrities of the future. We've had these photos go through an aging app. I think it was called Face App, if I remember correctly. And this is the results. So if you could please tell us, who are these 2 famous faces when they've had a few years added on? Evening to Holly. Hope you've had a lovely day. And Josh, of course. And Emma. The both. Oh, and Laura's playing as well. Oh, is Laura playing? That's a question to Claire. We'll find out. Number 6. In the nursery rhyme, what 2 adjectives describe the little teapot? In the nursery rhyme, what two adjectives describe the little teapot? Highbrow, this quiz. It's full of culture. Laura is sort of playing. Close enough. She's in the same room. Number 7. Who was the original host of QI? Who was the original host of QI? Which apparently stands for quite interesting. Might be wrong. That's what I've heard. Original host of QI. Now, number 8 is, of course, our word game. It's our itty bitty word game, and this is your grid for today. You're looking for an 8-letter word in the grid, and your clue is don't move it. Don't move it is the clue. There's your grid, and somewhere in there, an 8-letter word that works with that clue. See if you can find it. Give you just a moment left with this one, then we're going to move on to question number 9. Don't move it, somewhere in that grid. Remember, if you haven't yet had your shout out and you would like it, you know what to do. It's very easy. Just pop something in the comments, join in the chitter chatter, and I'll read out your message, shout you out, and you take a bonus point with it. Caitlin is here. Caitlin was washing up her dishes. There we go. Oh no, she was dishing up her tea. My reading this evening is a bit poor. It's quite small on the screen. That's my excuse. What is the most common bird in the UK? What is the most common bird in the UK is number 9. Evening to Rachel as well. Storing the answers in her head, says Caitlin. We'll see how many answers you can store in there before you explode. Question number 10. It's a double pointer. Name this TV show and the original channel that it was broadcast on. Name the TV show and the original channel that it was broadcast on. I've seen a couple of episodes of this. I thought it was quite funny. Possibly quite realistic in many ways. Keep trying at it, Caroline. Yeah, I hope you jotted down those 2-letter segments, or or in some way took a picture of the screen or something. You're gonna get it by the end of the quiz. It'll have popped to mind. Evening, Tom, and I'm assuming Sophie. Danielle's saying difficult questions tonight. Hopefully the second half then will be the points that you need. Let's see. Starting off with number 11. Who was the youngest person to be elected president of the USA? Who was the youngest person to be elected president of the USA? That's question number 11. And number 12 is this, and it's a 5-pointer. It's the logos question, so all you need to do is tell us what are these the logos of, and if you get them all right, you get 5 points. So hopefully you do. It's a nice boost to your score. On the menu tonight in Caitlin's is a veggie burger and curly fries. Look at that. Bit of a manic day though, gotta be honest, bit of a manic day. She just had to throw it in the oven. Moment left with number 12, and then I think we know where we're going next. Number 13. Talking of cooking, Caitlin, I had an accident today in the kitchen. Terrible accident. I was wounded. Don't know if you can see. I accidentally stabbed myself with a knife. I wasn't even cutting anything at the time. I put the knife in the dishwasher, but I put it with the pointy bit up. Next question. Number 13, which is the odd one out? Pedal, armrest, bell or chain? Which of these is the odd one out? Pedal, armrest, bell, or chain? Danielle had lasagna and salad tonight. Nice. We had salmon. It was nice. Salmon with a sweet onion topping. Very nice. Curly fries. Martin likes them. That was silly, I know. But my first aid came straight to it. I knew to elevate. I did it all correct. Number 14. Which Mexican drink is made from the agave plant? Which Mexican drink is made from the agave plant? I know a certain few people playing this quiz who are going to get that one right. Yeah, it really did hurt, Caitlin. And I only realised, like some delayed reaction where you go, "Oh, that didn't feel right. Ow! Oh gosh." Beetroot soup with sourdough garlic bread for Neve. Wow, hope you didn't spill any of that. I couldn't wear this shirt and eat that soup. Number 15, singing computer. Can you name the song and the original recording artist? Name the song and the original recording artist. Here we go. Let's have a listen to our computer having a sing-song.
Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can't see. The perfect sky is torn. You're a little late. I'm already torn.
Did you get it? It's a well-known song. I think people might struggle tonight with the artist. I think that's the bit that's going to be the harder second point. But hopefully you've worked out the title of the song at the very least. We'll play it a second time. If you didn't get it the first time, have a listen.
Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can't see. The perfect sky is torn. You're a little late. I'm already torn.
There we go. Hopefully you got that. It was worth 2 points, as always, for question number 15. 1 point for the name of the song, 1 point for the name of the artist. It does seem to be a bit of a salmon night, actually. Looking through the comments now, half of us have had salmon tonight. The night of the salmon. Right, number 16. Can you name these Cub Scout badges? Can you name these Cub Scout badges? You got 2 of them, which of course means 2 points available. I believe keeks means leeks. If we're talking about food. Oh, they did get some of the beetroot soup on the table runner. It's alright, just dye it purple. We've got a purple table runner. Looks great. 2 points. Cub Scout badges. See what you can do. I think they're pretty clear what they are. Question number 17, next one along, here we go. Complete the name of this energy drink. Now today I've taken away the consonants, so you've just been left with the vowels. I've taken away all of the consonants, the vowels left are EU. What drink is it? It's an energy drink. EU is all that's left when you take away the consonants. Complete the name of the energy drink. EU. Tom had salmon as well. Goodness me. Ooh, runner beans and courgettes. So, my courgettes that I'm trying to grow in the garden, every day when I go out in the garden, another one of my courgette plants has been attacked or eaten by an animal. I started off with 30 and now I think I've got 2.5. It's just not fair. Question number 18, nice easy one as always. What reading material would you find on a bookshelf? What reading material would you find on a bookshelf? Emily's letting the side down. She did not have salmon tonight. And Michelle says that she had cod. It's still fish. You're still in the club. Number 19. Boris or bluff? Is this a quote from Boris Johnson or is it a bluff? My chances of being Prime Minister are about as good as the chances of finding Elvis on Mars. Is that a real quote from Boris Johnson? My chances of being Prime Minister are about as good as the chances of finding Elvis on Mars? Elvis or Bluff, I was going to say. Boris or Bluff? Yeah, Neve, I think you're right. Danielle, I think you're right as well. I think it is slugs, because I'll put down some sneaky little slug pellets. Don't know if that counts for organic farming, not sure. But there were a lot of slugs having a little sleep the next morning. So I think slugs had something to do with it. But I should have put something over them. I don't know what though. Question number 20. I'm going to be totally honest with you. Tonight, it's really difficult. It's, as always, worth double points. Tonight, if you get it right, you deserve double points. Have a look at this. I'm going to give you a little bit of time with this on the screen. You've forgotten the code to get into the building. Solve these clues to discover the code. So you're discovering the code, and these are your clues. The fifth number plus the third number equals 14. The fourth number is one more than the second number. The first number is one less than twice the second number. The second number plus the third number equals 10. And the sum of all 5 is 30. I'll be extremely impressed if you get this one. It's our double point puzzle to finish. I'll read it one more time for you. I recommend you jot these clues down. You can probably keep working through the answers on this one. You've forgotten the code to get into a building. Solve the clues to discover the code. The fifth number plus the third number equals 14. The fourth number is one more than the second number. The first number is one less than twice the second number. And the second number plus the third number equals 10. The sum of all 5 numbers is 30. Ooh, I didn't know about this. Beer. Beer as a trap for slugs. Wow. Slugs are big boozers then. They go and have a cheeky pint and then drown. Wow. Huh. That's amazing. I never knew that. And as you say, Neve, yes, then they die happy. Wowie. you share a mind there, Martin and Danielle. Emma's given up on this puzzle at the end. Caroline wants to know, are all the numbers different? They are all different. But there's your 6th clue then. All of the numbers are different. Alright. I'm going to give you 10 seconds left with this one on the screen, because I imagine that half the people have already given up and the other half have probably already got it. And then we'll start to go through the answers. Claire says that Matt had the pen, but now even he's given up. And she never even started. Alright, it is now time to go through the answers. So as we go through, I'll let you know if any of them are worth more than 1 point. It is out of 30, and remember that one of those points comes from your shout out. So if you have had a shout out, already give yourself 1 point. If you haven't yet had your shout out and you'd like it, you know how to get it, and I will give you a shout out whilst we're going through the answers. Here we go then, starting off with number 1. What is the chemical symbol for lead? What is the chemical symbol for lead? It is PB. PB with a capital P. PB. Number 2. Which brand beginning with L is famous for its iced tea? Which brand beginning with L is famous for its iced tea? That is Lipton. Lipton's iced tea. Lovely jubbly. I like the peach one. Question number 3. Name this popular ice lolly. The popular ice lolly. Twister. That's what this one is. It's a twister. Number 4. What do the letters SSD stand for in computing? The letters SSD in computing are inside my laptop, actually. I was going to hold it up and then I realised probably not the best idea right now. It is a solid state drive. Solid state drive is the correct answer, as an alternative to a hard disk drive. Solid state drive. Question number 5, of course, 2 points available for it. Name these celebrities of the future. They've been put through quite a grim machine, and they've come out the other end of it looking like this. But I think they're still recognisable. On the left-hand side, that's Kylie Minogue. Kylie Minogue. And on the right-hand side is Andy Murray. So you've got Kylie Minogue and Andy Murray. Do you know what? They could be quite realistic, though. It'd be very interesting to see if they turn out like that. Particularly him. I think that really could be quite accurate. Number 6. In the nursery rhyme, what 2 adjectives describe the little teapot? In the nursery rhyme, what 2 adjectives describe the little teapot? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. Short and stout. Short and stout, but you only get 1 point for that. You needed both parts. So 1 point for short and stout. Oh, we got bonus point for Deb Prince. Deb Prince, welcome to you. Bonus point. Oh, you've had some assistance tonight. Look at that. Oh, just practicing. Well, you practiced successfully and you got bonus point for it. Question number 7. Who is the original host of QI? Who was the original host of QI? It was Stephen Fry. Stephen Fry. There we go. Number 8 is our itty bitty word game. You were looking for an 8-letter word in the grid. Your clue was don't move it. The word I was looking for was goalpost. Goalpost. Don't move the goalpost. There you go, highlighted in yellow. You can see the word there, goalpost. Will get you your point for question number 8. Number 9. What is the most common bird in the UK? What is the most common bird in the UK? If you were to take a stroll around Trafalgar Square, you'd probably be forgiven for thinking it's a pigeon. But it's not. It is not a pigeon. It is a wren. A wren. W-R-E-N. A wren is the most common bird in the UK. Number 10. A double pointer. Name this TV show and the original channel that it was broadcast on. Name the TV show and that original channel. The TV show is called Parks and Recreation. Parks and Recreation. And the channel was NBC. NBC. Parks and Recreation, NBC. It's quite funny. Makes me think a little bit of W1A and the old London 2012 satire show that they did, showing about various incompetencies in the workplace. This is very similar to that. There you go. Looking good in the answers, by the way. I'm seeing some great answers. I like that from Neve with the bird. She just put a picture of a bird. Could be anything. At number 11, who was the youngest person to be elected president of the USA? The youngest person at the point of being elected president was John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy. JFK. The oldest was Donald Trump, who was 70 and something. But John F. Kennedy, the youngest person to be elected president of the States. Number 12, the big one, 5 points. Hopefully you get all 5 of these. It'll give you a nice boost to your score. Let's start with the circular one with the sleepy fox on the left-hand side. That is Mozilla Firefox, the web browser. Mozilla Firefox. Then moving around clockwise from there, you've got UPS. The ball at the top, that's AT&T. AT&T, the phone people. Moving around then to the lion-looking thing, that is Peugeot. And we've got another car in the middle, and that's Mitsubishi. Is that a car? I think so. Might be wrong. Mozilla Firefox, UPS, AT&T, Peugeot, and Mitsubishi is the correct answers there, and you get 5 points for it. Holly, the correct answer for number 10 was Pox and Recreation, and the channel was NBC. NBC. Right, moving on to question number 13. Which of these is the odd one out? Pedal, armrest, bell, or chain? Pedal, armrest, bell, or chain? Well, the odd one out on this occasion is armrest. Armrest, and the reason for that is that all of the other parts are parts of a bicycle. All of the others parts of a bicycle, but if you have a bicycle with an armrest on it, you've got a very posh bike. So the answer there is armrest. Number 14 for Josh. Which Mexican drink is made from the agave plant? Which Mexican drink is made from the agave plant? And that is tequila. Tequila there. There we go, seeing lots of correct answers coming in. You all know the anatomy of a bicycle. Good stuff. Number 15 is our singing computer, so let's have a listen one last time to what our computer sang for us today.
Illusion never changed into something real. I'm wide awake and I can't see the perfect sky is torn. You're a little late. I'm already torn.
I mean, the computer did sing the title of the song many times in that little clip. The song is called Torn. Torn is the name of the song. I would have got the artist wrong though, because for some reason I had it in my head Christina Aguilera. That is the wrong answer. It's Natalie Imbruglia. Natalie Imbruglia, and the song is Torn. So 2 points available. If you got both parts of that correct, 2 points please. Number 16 is our Cub Scout badges question, and it is worth 2 points. 1 point for each badge. Lots of you getting the double point there for the music one. That. So, left-hand side with the musical instruments and the number 1. That is the musician's badge, musician level 1 badge, if you want to be very specific. And on the right-hand side, that's a road safety badge. Road safety badge. Now, I think in order to win that badge, you have to cross a road successfully. I used to love collecting these badges. Do you know what? I had 4 collector's badges. I had a collection of collector's badges. I was very happy with them. They were my favourite one because you could get them again and again and again. You just keep going. Number 17, complete the name of the energy drink. EU. I took away the consonants. You were just left with the vowels. EU. What is the name of that energy drink? It's Red Bull. Gives you wings. Red Bull is the answer to that one. Red Bull. Claire used to play that song on the keyboard, and she murdered it. I think it's a lovely song. Lovely song. You can't murder a song like that. Number 18. What reading material would you find on a bookshelf? I hope you didn't go for anything clever here. I hope you didn't say magazines or ornaments. I was looking for book. That's all you needed. You would find a book. Number 19. Boris or bluff? Here was the quote. My chances of being Prime Minister are about as good as the chances of finding Elvis on Mars. Well, they have sent the rover out there. Maybe they're trying to find out if he's there. That quote is a real Boris Johnson quote. A real Boris Johnson quote. And there's actually more of it that I couldn't fit. It goes, my chances of being Prime Minister are about as good as the chances of finding Elvis or Mars, or my being reincarnated as an olive. That is the complete quote for you. So we know what he's coming back as. And finally, number 20. Some of you saw this and thought, nah, no, not for me. I'm taking a break. Going to make a tea. Others of you might have worked it out. If you worked it out, it is 2 points for it because it's really hard. You've forgotten the code to get into your building. Solve the clues to discover the code. Here were the clues. The 5th number plus the 3rd number equals 14. The 4th number is 1 more than the 2nd number. The first number is one less than twice the second number. The second number plus the third number equals 10. The sum of all 5 numbers is 30. And I also told you that all of the numbers are different. And oh my, I'm seeing correct answers. And I am absolutely staggered. I'm shocked. I'm totally shocked. So many people getting it right. Flabbergasted. Totally flabbergasted. The answer, as so many people have correctly put, is 74658. 74658. I have to be honest, I have no idea how you did that. I'm blown away. That deserves to be more than 2 points. It is only 2 points, but it deserves to be more. And if you got it, well done indeed. Please take both of those points for the double point puzzle at the end there. Wowee. Very impressed indeed. So it is now time for those of you who are clearly very good at maths to count up your scores, and hopefully they're nice and high today, and we will see who has won this round of the quiz, round number 26 of all. We're going to number 27 tomorrow, of course, at 8 o'clock, and tomorrow we'll take some nominations for Sunday's theme. We've already had some suggestions thrown into the mix, and we'll take some more tomorrow, and then we will have our vote on Thursday for Sunday's big special for our theme. Last week we had chocolate, we've had high street shopping brands, we've had TV shows, musical theatre, we've had Harry Potter. What's it going to be this week? We'll find out on Thursday, and we will nominate tomorrow. Alright, here we go then. The scores are starting to come in, and we start with Emma at 21 points. Great stuff there. Great score to start with. It's got even better though with Holly at 23, and it was a hard one. 23 is a great score. 23... that's fantastic for Caitlin as well. She says it will be 25 when she finally gets question 20 right. But there you go, 23 is still a great score and currently in the lead. My mum says she got 48. Yeah, maths wasn't quite her thing. 25 for Judith, that's a great score. 25 for Deborah as well. 21 for the Wests, 23 for Claire, 24 for Caroline, 22 for Hugh, 25 for Adrian and Daniel, 22 for Tom, 19 for my grandma, 18 really for my mum, 18 for Jane, 28 for Michelle. These are fantastic scores for a difficult quiz. We got some high scores. Rachel got 18, Grandad got 24. Going, phew, I don't know how you managed that. That's more than double your usual score, and it was a very difficult quiz tonight. Auntie Cheryl, Uncle Simon got 24 in New York. Wowie. I'm impressed we've got so many over 20. I really am. 23 for Neve, and she was on her own tonight, didn't have Ollie supporting her, so great score there. Let's see. I think we're going to call it at 28 points in the lead, which is a phenomenal score. Can't even get that out with my excitement. And so Michelle and family at 28. That's Michelle, Samuel, and Alice all playing there at 28 points. It looks like you have successfully won this evening's round. Matt and Alicia made it into the comments as well and got 26 points, which is a great score as well. So well done to you. I think 28 remains the lead for tonight, but a whole host of great scores all round, and looking forward to seeing what we manage tomorrow. I'm a bit nervous about that double point puzzle at the end, especially after this performance tonight. My goodness. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day in the meantime. See you at 8. Bye bye.